KYT is partnering with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for this year's Dream Home Giveaway in Lexington.
St. Jude serves families from across the country and world. New at 6, WKYT's Amber Philpott joins us now with one Central Kentucky family's connection to St. Jude.
One Madison County family heard the words, "Your child has cancer," and it changed their world. Tonight, why one mother will be forever thankful for St. Jude and why she's also thankful for your support in making sure St. Jude can continue its life-saving work.
I owe everything to St. Jude. They really helped me be the person I am today and helped me be here today.
Ethan Scott Smith, now an adult, remembers in 2007 his childhood being turned upside down.
Ethan began having headaches and started to become really tired all the time, and would fall asleep doing homework at night. We had taken him to the doctor and they really couldn't figure out what was wrong either.
While visiting family in Mississippi, Ethan got worse and his mother, Tay Scott Smith, took him to a doctor who mentioned it might be a tumor.
This doctor was amazing. He actually said the words in the clinic, tumor. He said St. Jude. Like he led us on this path that actually came to happen.
An X-ray of Ethan's head would reveal a devastating diagnosis, medulloblastoma, a malignant and aggressive brain tumor. The family from Madison County found themselves immediately being sent to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in Memphis.
They're the real deal. Everything that they say they are, they really are, and then some.
Ethan's family can't say enough about the support they received walking the halls of St. Jude.
We just immediately had all the support, things that we hadn't even thought of yet that we were going to need. They had it lined out for us. They met every need that we weren't even aware yet that we would have to face.
The mission of St. Jude is to not only fight childhood cancer, but to ensure that no patient ever receives a bill while being treated. And that's where this year's St. Jude Dream Home comes in. It's being built by Mulberry Builders on Stolen Horse Trace off Polo Club Boulevard. The Dream Home giveaway is one of the largest fundraising programs for St. Jude each year. While Lexington is a long way from Memphis, it's this house and the dollars raised through the Dream Home giveaway that will help further the mission of St. Jude and provide hope for patients like Ethan and others.
St. Jude is the reason why I'm here today and why so many other people are here today. And I don't want any kids to go through what I did.
To get your tickets today, scan the QR code that you see right now on your screen. You can also find more information in the St. Jude tab on WKYT.com and inside the WKYT News app.